So it's around 11 o'clock and I'm just starting the day on Wednesday. Monday we really didn't do anything, so I didn't feel any need to record, although we probably should have. Tuesday. So we go through the evening with it being really non-eventful. Then I get this email from my second class. I'm taking an intro to marketing class for non-majors. Get the email saying that the book that the bookstore had was not the right one. And what happens is when I get the proof of purchase for my books, I send that to the people that edit those books. And what happens is they put them in accessible format for me, usually in a Word document, and then I will put them on my iPad. I'll actually put them on an app called Voice Dream Reader. And what that allows me to do is read it accessibly, and I could also just do it through Microsoft Word if I wanted to. And sometimes I have. But what that does for me now is I have to buy the other book and wait for the proof of purchase, or send the people that edit the proof of purchase, and then they have to translate the book. So been dealt with that yesterday. But I do want to show you guys one other really cool thing as well. That case right there holds my Les Paul that you guys have seen. So I'll show it to you again. It's so weird trying to do stuff and steady the camera at the same time. This holds my Les Paul. And this case is just, it's beautiful. I mean, it's got that old tweed style to it. Really, really, really well cushioned. I took the pick guard off of the Les Paul, just because honestly I didn't like it. I feel like it mars the beauty of the guitar, especially the gold one here. It's got that backing to it, that red backing to it, and I just didn't like it. I also took it off my bass as well, because why? I mean, why would you have a pick guard on a bass? I never ever understood that, and I never will. But this case, as I said, it's really well. It's got those old style latches to it, so they're kind of bronze looking. I'm going to be reviewing this case in a separate video on my channel. But yeah, this is what the case looks like. Again, it's very, very well made. It's a gator case, as you can tell here, and it just looks really, really cool. Looks really, really cool. Looks really, really, really retro in front of everything else here. Again, that's the base case. That's the mandolin case. I want to replace this case right here with this from my mandolin, because they have a version of this for your mandolin. It's just, I think it would just look really, really rad and really cool. And then this case is the acoustic guitar case. Eventually you want to get a hard shell case, because the one that I had was a little bit too heavy, and I want to find one that's a little bit lighter. This is good enough for now. But so yeah, that's the new case for the Les Paul, just because it's not going to have to stand in that stand anymore, and makes more room up here. And this guy, I want to show you guys this in a separate video, but I'm still trying to figure out how to do that, because it's really hard with audio. I guess what I could do is put some audio through it, or just show you guys that. I guess I could show you through the speakers. Yeah, I could do that. But this is a really cool device. This is the TC Helicon Play Acoustic. It's so good that we got a demo of it at a music shop where I got my mandolin from, and like a month or so later, we found one that was a demo on Sweetwater, and the wife and I bought it, sent it back because this knob here wasn't really working that well. They sent us a replacement unit and it works just fine. So this I use all the time, actually. I'll show you one of the songs that I did it in. So I know this is kind of blown out and looks really weird on video, but here is what the TC Helicon can actually sound like.
6 letter 38.4. Unnamed button 0 button 6 unnamed button rep 1. Letter A button. Minimize button. Close button space bar play button CTRL plus P.
There it is.
CTRL plus
Come, angel bed, come back around me stand, bear me away on your snow white wings to my mortal home. Bear me away on your snow white wings to my mortal home.
space bar or enter.
So that is what the
WSJ article pane. Full review list.
that is what the TC Helicon will produce. And along those lines, I'm actually setting up my tripod and my camera, which is actually down here, to do a project for this marketing class where we had to have a
WSJ article PowerPoint.
article up here,
With the tabs tab control. Slideshow tab select slideshow slide 1.
this one, and we have to give a presentation on it with what we've done about reading the chapter. And since the book was wrong, I'm guessing the same information will be in the second book. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it and just figure all that out. What my plan is to do, since we're supposed to have it narrated as well, I'm going to record the video. I'm not going to do any editing. I'm just going to take out the audio from the video, and then I'll re-record the audio through Pro Tools, and I'll show you how that's done as well, and how I do that. So this is usually the camera setup that we use. Right now, I actually have it pointed at the screen, at my computer screen. But this is a external battery, and it's an off-market brand. It really doesn't register that well, so we really don't know how large the battery is, nor do we know how long it's going to keep this thing running for. But we do have the smaller battery. It's actually over here charging because that one's actually the one that came with it, and I tried recording it once. It went off on me, and I got the other battery, and I actually was able to do it. So this camera is the Canon Vixia R61. It has NFC enabled. It does have an NFC app for it, but unfortunately the app does not work with Android Marshmallow, which is kind of a shame. Don't know when that's going to happen, but oh well, right? This is actually an aftermarket zoom lens, and what this does, or how this works rather, is there's a small adaptation thread right here that's just bolted onto that camera, and you just take this lens, and if I can do this with one hand, you pop it on there, like this. If I can get it on there, obviously, and it makes your field of view a lot wider. This is obviously, it looks like it's Japanese optics. It's a 0.4x 52mm wide angle lens. This is a high definition Vivitar lens. And you can see this camera is a HD CMOS lens in it, digital optics. Again, that's where the NFC tag is. It's a really nice little camera, and some of the videos that you see have actually been shot. All of them have been shot with this little small camera. It's really nice. I really like it. I do want to upgrade either to a T4i or even a DJI Osmo. Haven't really decided what we're going to do, because we do need something to get, especially if we're going to do this vlogging stuff the whole time. This is fine. This iPad, air that we're using for these vlogs, is fine. But if we're going to do a little bit more, especially with YouTube, we're going to have a decent camera. I think this is fine for right now, but I'm looking. So if any of y'all have any recommendations, leave them in the comments down below. I'd really appreciate it. Also, please comment, share, and like this video if we forget to do that. If we forget to say that. And this is just a little bag it came in, and you know, it's got this little cap and all that. So there's the little cap, and it just goes in the bag. It's a nice little camera. Again, I like it. So next up is to take the SD card out of the camera here, put it into the SD card reader here, open up Premiere, and then I'll show you guys what I'm going to do from there. And I'd be remiss if I forgot to tell you guys, and Ashley would kill me, that she's in class right now, but you'll see her very, very soon. And the reason this is all blown up is because obviously I can't see anything past 100. So if I go up here and put it all the way up to 100, I can't really see any of that. So I've got to actually have it all the way up to 700 to be able to see anything. So that's why you see all these jerky movements, but to me that's normal. So we're going to actually open up Premiere here. It's going to take a little bit, and I'll show you how I do this. So Premiere is open. Looking through a camera and then looking, and there it is. It's kind of hard. Then we go to New Project. Gonna just label this MARRKETING vid. Come on, I'm hitting everything but what I want. Vid. And then just go ahead and it's going to save in the documents, and that's fine. Underneath the Pro Tools, totally fine. We're going to just press OK. And then it's going to open up a new project. And as you can see, the sources here, it says no clips. So we're going to go down here. We're going to go to the removable drive F, which is the SD card. We're going to go to DCIM. Probably going to be this one here. Or maybe not. Maybe it's... We have to go through all these, figure out which one it is. That's not it. That's the number 7 vlog or 6 vlog. That's the studio tour. That's in for one of the vlogs. That's for another one of the vlogs. Stuff that you guys have seen. There's maybe some stuff in here. It's for vlog. That's for a vlog, I think. It's for another vlog, at least, or that may be for. Oh no, this is content. This is my LG G5 review that I'm working on through my iPad. This is a speech for one of the classes. It's got to be in here somewhere. Here it is. Yeah, this is speech. One of the class. This is it. So I want this whole thing right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag it over to the editing window, which is right here. And so now, as you can see, that's all been edited. Or it's not all been edited, but we have what we need here. So I can take out this audio by muting this track. And all I want is this audio. But I want to go ahead and actually listen to this audio so I can figure out where to cut in the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and press play here. And right here you can see that we have
Okay, guys.
a timeline.
So welcome to
Of
the
the actual
Wall
video.
Street Journal article that I'm presenting. My name is Aaron Linson, and this one is branded virtual reality.
I'm actually going to go back here and find out where I walked in front of the camera.
Okay, guys.
So we actually had it at the right spot. So I'm actually going to put it back a few clips right here and make sure
Okay, guys.
that was actually perfect. So actually going to actually I want to cut this razor it right there. And so what I can do is obviously delete that portion. Is obviously delete this portion and move that up. So I'm going to hopefully be able to remove this. Cut it. And then move this, move all this up to the front here, like that. And then go to File, and go to Export, Media, and then you can actually name this. So what I'm actually going to do is hit that. I'm actually going to name this. So I just named it WSJ Video for Marketing Class and put my name. I'm going to go ahead and press save. I'm going to go ahead and hit export. Now what this is going to do is it's going to save this to the hard drive and it's going to take 10 minutes, and I'll be right back when this is done. Alright, I've just started to launch Pro Tools here because it will take a few minutes. I'm going to be doing a review on these MX Audio BX5 speakers. Some of the things I need to do videos about. And then this is just telling me that my MIDI controller isn't plugged in, which is the keyboard, and we know that, nor do we care at the moment because we're not using it. Setting up. Okay, so this is where we begin. You want to just create a blank session. And it's going to go into the audio section. I'm just going to name this real quick.
Alert. Text field is R. E. D. Space. Record. B. T. O. Delete O. Delete T. Delete T. Delete U. Delete B. Done. Capture record button.
Okay, so guys, now what I'm going to do is go to File in Pro Tools. I've named the session. I'm going to go to Import, and we want video. And it's going to ask us where we want the video from, so we're going to go to PC, videos. We're going to have the videos here. I'm going to add this to a list, and I want the WSJ video. I'm going to go ahead and press enter on that, and it's going to give me location. Do I want a session start? I don't want to import any of the audio because, well, obviously it's muted, so it really wouldn't matter. But we can click on this drop down. We want a selection, we want a spot. So I just want to end the session, the start of the session. I'm going to go ahead and press OK. And it brings that up, and also brings up a little box, which I can make bigger or smaller depending on what I'm wanting to do. And it just has the video in it. Now I'm going to move this box out of the way. I'm going to go to Track, New, and I want just one mono track. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and press OK, and that mono track has been created. Now, since on my Focusrite 18 I-20, I don't want these two, although I can use these two to line in and have a small dB pad for a bass or anything. I just want to use the third control here, and it's just going to go on the back here behind the Focusrite, because I mainly use the two, and I want to see how well the third one does. I'm pretty sure it'll do fine, but so I'm just going to go into interface, go down to mic 3, go ahead and hit that record button, and as you can tell, the I guess the PreSonus fader doesn't work when it's done with when it's doing video, but oh well, that's fine. So now we select a mic.
Record.
So we have two mic choices. We have this CAD condenser microphone, small condenser, small diaphragm condenser, or we have this Sennheiser dynamic. Usually, if you're just doing vocals, speaking, you want a dynamic. So we're going to put this back. We're going to grab a cable and a microphone stand, and I'll show you that here soon.
Record.
Okay, so when putting on a microphone, what you want to do is you actually want to put the clip on first, and obviously this is done just by taking the clip making sure that the threading is in there, and just putting the clip on. Now you could just do it this way, but honestly the easiest way is to take the microphone arm and just move it. You want to secure that down, and again this can be adjusted. Then you actually want to take the microphone and actually put it in the clip. You want to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere, and this one does, so you just want to reassign that, re-clip it in there. And then since this is going all the way, extended all the way out, I'm going to move it just a little bit so that it's not, so that it's firmly planted in there like this, so that way I can move it anywhere and it's not going to go anywhere. Again, you don't want to over tighten, but you want to tighten to where it's not going to move. So now we're going to take this cable and unwind it. These rectangles like this, you just want to get those out. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so that's done. This end, it's the male end, is going to go into the female end of the Focusrite. So just going to take it and plug it in here. There we go. And then the other end, which is the female end of this cable, it's going to go into the male end of this microphone. So as you can tell, it's 3 there. And they're only going one way. Now with all that done, you're ready to record what you're going to need to record. And the next thing you want to do is actually check your levels. So I do have my monitors on over here, and I'll show you those in a second. I do have those on, one there and one there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit that volume control all the way down so I don't get feedback. Turn up the headphones just a little bit. I'm going to turn that monitor up just a little bit more. I'm going to put it about the middle point in there. And then I can actually look on here. If I tap my microphone, I can see we have a line level coming through the Focusrite, but also see it here in Pro Tools as well. And that will change. That will change when I get my voice up and all that. If I make it go really loud or make it go really soft, it will change. So I'm going to go ahead and record this, and I'll see you guys in the other clip.
Record.
So now what I've done is actually recorded the audio that I needed, and I actually normalized it, which makes it bigger, as you can tell. I went in and actually put in a couple of plugins. I put in a de-esser, which basically smooths out the voice, a expand gate, which basically takes pauses and minimizes them, and then when it sees audio, it maximizes it. So it kind of makes it more of a voiceover kind of thing, and then I've put a compressor on it. So now I just need this audio put into this video. So what I'm going to do is go over here to File.
037.
I'm going to go over to Bounce to. I'm going to go over to Disk. And now it's going to tell me that it's doing it in WAV, but I can change that. I'm actually going to go to MP3. gonna go to interleaved 44.1. That's what I want. I'm gonna go to OK. I'm gonna go to bounce. And it takes a while for this to show up. I have no idea why. I'm gonna go and press enter. And now it's giving me a file location. So I'm just gonna go down here to audio disc. I'm gonna go to Wall Street Journal article. I'm just gonna name this for the sake. I'm just gonna name this A1, actually A2. I'm gonna go and press enter. And it's gonna bounce this for the 5 minutes that I recorded it. This is the downside of Pro Tools 10, where it has to bounce it to disk. You can't just let it do it afterwards. So I'm not gonna sit here and let you guys watch this. Obviously, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put all this stuff up, get this all cleaned up, eat that nutty bar right there, and I will be back and show you the rest of this.
Record button.
So
Record button.
the next thing that I've done is I just opened up what's this program? Adobe Premiere. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to, make sure the video is in there. It is. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Import. And I'm going to go to my audio folder. And I'm going to go down here till I find what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Wall Street Journal Marketing. I'm looking for A2. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to go and press enter. And now what it will do is I have, I believe, my audio device here. And go to let's see. I'm going to go to the project, and we see here A2. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to drag this over to audio 2. So now what that's going to give me is this. If I go and play this video, and I turn up the monitors.
The article is entitled "Is Branded Virtual Reality Content the Next Frontier in Marketing?" That link is actually,
and it gave me what I needed as far as audio. So I can actually go ahead and play that again with hitting the space bar.
hey guys, and welcome to my article.
And that's how you put other audio into your project. Now I can go ahead and mute the second audio and unmute the first one, and we get this.
The Wall Street Journal article that I'm presenting, my name is Aaron Linson.
We don't really want that. It's too much room.
Branded Virtual Reality Content the Next Frontier.
So now what I'm going to do is I need to actually export this video. So I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go to Export, and I'm going to go to Media. Now I'm actually going to go to the video and rename the video the same thing here. So WSJ video for marketing class. Save this. I'm going to save over the current version. I'm going to go ahead and hit export. And it's going to export it. And it's just re-entering the audio, so it'll be fine. And so now we have that. It's basically saying, do I want to replace it? And yes, I do. and that's going to take 9 minutes. Actually, now it's going to take 10 minutes, because what it's going to have to do is it's going to have to save that video again and plus over the new audio. So that's going to be done, and basically that's that.
Record button. Record. Record.
So I hope you guys like that look of how I actually do video and edit audio into video when it comes to a marketing class that I'm taking, and obviously just doing more audio through better audio through video. So the LGG review that I'm going to have up here very, very soon is actually going to have that. I'm actually going to do all of the audio through the iPad and see how that works, because I've done some of the video through the iPad, and I'm going to upload more of that and then just do all the audio.
Record button.
Are you going to say anything?
Oh, are you gonna say anything? Hey guys.
I
So
said 3 for a reason.
yeah, but I didn't know if you were starting it out, smarty pants.
No.
So, anyways, this is like the third time in a vlog I've had my pajamas on, and that's because we've been vlogging, or I've been in the vlogs mostly at night. So yeah,
Actually, yeah, that is true.
maybe next clip I will be, you know, wearing something different. Anyways, so this week has just been extremely busy, and we need to catch up on our actually vlogging. But just been going through school, and I started my online class on top of the other class I'm taking. So I've just been a little bit stressed out lately, but you know, I'll get used to it. And then we have been we went out with some family last night for my sister-in-law's 18th birthday, so that was nice. And then today, guys, like, we went to Sam's, and we get snacks and certain food items and definitely drinks at Sam's Club because, you know, you get it in bulk and it lasts you forever. And then the smaller things, we may get it like Walmart or Kroger or something, but let me tell you something. We thought maybe we would spend like $200, $300, because that's realistic for Sam's. Guys, we spent like $412. $412. So the good thing is we have enough things to last us, because we like to be stocked up on snacks. Because I mean, if you go and you get like a pack of cookies, a pack of chips, and drinks, they're probably going to be gone in like 3 days. So it's definitely worth it. Anyway, so we did our awesome grocery shopping, and we've just been hanging out, and I don't know, it's just been one of those weeks where, wow, it's the end of the week and it's almost the 4th of July. So anyway, my week's been good, busy, exhausting, crazy, but awesome at the same time. And yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna let Aaron take over, because right now I don't know what else to say.
So come to find out that the bookstore had the wrong book for my marketing class. Good thing was I wasn't a stupid idiot and bought it in the bookstore. I actually looked on Amazon. I always look on Amazon and see if I can find the bigger deals where, you know, I spend $138 on both the books for the summer courses or whatever it is, because bookstore prices are ridiculous. And what we get with our let's just say, well, you know, just call it Vogue Rehab stuff, we only get $150, so we need, you know, that needs to go a long way. And plus we just get the books we need, and then we send the proof of purchases over to the people, I think I've talked about this before, in Bloomington, and then they give us accessible text. I don't know what's up with this marketing teacher. I think she's...
Use your words wisely.
I know. I think she's a little bit cuckoo in the head. I probably would be too if I worked in a financial institution and did a summer course. But she was saying that a particular assignment was due on June 8th, and it wasn't. So
Because your class didn't even start till
yeah, class
June.
didn't start till June 25th. So I emailed her about it, and I was like, this isn't correct because June 8th has already passed. And she was like, well, check on it. June 8th, or a couple days later, looked at it again. It's the same thing, it's the same kind of conversation. I figured myself, okay, I'm gonna have to show her proof. So I screenshotted both of the assignments that were due on the June 8th and sent them to her, and she had them switched. And also, there was a discussion with her again on a what's called a module case assignment. And basically what that is, you just have to answer a couple of questions. And I was looking through the book, and was noticing that they weren't on the pages, rather, that she had told us. And so I screenshotted that to her, and she changed it. And then the whole book thing happened. So I got the money back from Amazon and got the new book, and they're processing that right now. And those are due on different dates next week because of the book issue. But to me, it's just like, really, you can't structure a course, check your work for one, and go back and make sure that all your dates and stuff are correct. I'm not saying that this wouldn't happen to anybody, but if a student tells you, hey, those aren't right, or something's not right, then you may want to check it. And so it doesn't make any sense why professors don't trust their students on some of these things and think they know it all, because let me tell you that they may know a lot in their subject, in their field, but they don't know everything. Even our English professors don't know it all about English and have to look at things and have to Google things too. So it's just really interesting, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep doing it again because I'm pretty sure she's messed up on everything else too. So that's that story. Basically, the marketing class is interesting. I'm glad I'm taking it. I want to use it for Linson Productions for the business when I get that started. And also want to use it some other ways as well, and market myself as a musician with the business, and also myself as a YouTube content creator. So what's going to happen is more videos are going to be produced. I just need, here's the situation with that is, we're living somewhere where there's a lot of volume issues. So creating a video during the daytime is a little bit hard because there's a TV going all the time for most days. And then on a few days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Monday and Friday to be exact, there's teaching going on, so it's a little bit quieter. But then, I don't want to get up and do those videos on Monday or Thursday, Monday or Friday, whatever. So what's probably going to happen is we're still going to be producing these vlogs, obviously on a weekly basis for you guys. And I'm still working on my the OGG5 review. I need to get some more clips on that. But what I want to do is do more. I still want to keep it technology related to a point, but I also want to work on the instruments and the gear that I have and obtain. So that's going to cover those M-Audio BX5s. It's going to cover that Focusrite 18i20. It's going to cover the PreSonus fader. It's going to cover Black Fox, which is the computer that runs the videos and the audio. That's going to cover the Epiphone Les Paul, the Jack Cassidy bass, my Martin acoustic, my Ibanez mandolin. Probably when we get it, actually no, not probably, when we get it, Ashley's violin. So I want to focus more on the music and more on the gear and how to do things more than just the technology, because the technology is something that comes and goes. You know, every single day there's a new development, there's new things going on, and the iPhone 6s you bought when it first launched the day after is not new anymore because there's something already coming out. So there's really no life expectancy. Well, the life expectancy for these things is very, very low, and then something new comes out. With the music, yes, the gear changes and the amps change and all this stuff, but an instrument, especially an instrument, is an instrument regardless of the 2017 model coming out in 2017 or the 2016 model versus the 2015 model, whatever it is. There may be minor changes and sometimes even major changes depending on what versions you jump to, but the music is still the same, and the music's the core component of it. So that's kind of what I want to focus on more, the practical musical tips on it, how I do things as a musician, how a lot of other people do things as a musician, how I do a lot of things as a recording artist, because yes, the technology changes, and I do want to focus on that, but I also want to focus on the aspects of recording as well, because those don't ever change. While the technology does, the techniques and the microphones and stuff don't ever change. The way we do things doesn't change as much as well. And when the industry changes, we will kind of go forward with it and change, maybe keep some things, maybe make some things different. So I want to focus on that as well. So that's the plan. And if you don't see a lot of those videos, it's because school. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm not going to try and let the school aspect get in the way of it. I'm going to be doing this internship in the fall and the spring, and then I'll be done. On top of some other classes, obviously. But I've got a year left, and then I'll be done. So what I want to do is start on these videos next week. Next Monday, I need to sit down and actually plan what I want to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to do a summer schedule, but I'm also going to, if those videos get pushed back, I'm going to have those and more of them up in the front for the fall and the spring. And since I'm actually able to have a lot of the videos, have basically my own schedule for at least the fall, I'm actually going to be able to produce a lot more and do a lot more of these videos for you guys, and I want to. And then after I get out of college and find a job, I want to start doing this part-time and eventually full-time as we get better gear and better audio sources and video sources, and we learn more about, you know, how to use Adobe After Effects and Premiere and all that stuff. Then I want to try and make this into a full-time job, because I think that would be killer. I think you guys would enjoy that. I know I would enjoy that. I was looking at some articles recently today, and like I saw right there, NAMM 2016 in the what is it? There's another one. I don't remember. There's something else musical wise. I think that would be cool to cover those. I also think it'd be really baller and really cool to cover CES for you guys, Consumer Electronics Show. I think it'd be really cool to cover something like CSUN, the California State Union Convention, National Convention for the National Federation of the Blind, the ACB convention, the AFB conventions during the summer. I think that'd be really cool to actually bring you video, not just audio, and show you guys the differences between CES and CSUN and ATIA and all that other kind of cool stuff. So those are the plans, and those are very far in the future, that'd be really cool if we got there. You know, just keep sharing these videos
Also,
and keep liking them and commenting, and you know, we'll get there.
Also, if eventually we're gonna do a Q&A video.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
But that's when we get more subscribers. But if you guys
well,
have-
right, but I mean, if you all have, I mean, it can be like a
questions.
mini Q&A anyway, but if you all have any questions, feel free to ask them. You know, any question, for the most part, there's no limitations, just like anyone, though. I mean, appropriate questions, you know, but,
Oh yeah.
you know, ask any question that you want to know about us, and show your friends these videos, too. Like, we need subscribers, because we're just not starting to do
We'll
this.
get there.
Well, I know that, but, and obviously, subscribe, thumbs up, share, like, all that cool stuff, and, yeah, we're probably getting ready to end this out for the night, but this won't be the end of the actual video, but,
It might be.
you know, you just never know what happens with us, so I don't know.
All right. See you guys in the next one.